So Captain Yamamoto is not playing in Bleach 504. Alright, so this particular chapter, we got a couple different interesting things, a little bit of slow stuff, but overall, Captain Yamamoto definitely was going wild in this chapter. Alright, so we know from last chapter that it was Sasakibe's Bankai that Stern Ritter had, and we finally get to see it, and apparently it controls weather, and it was just looking crazy. You had like the lightning going all around, and I was like, whoa. Then we got a flashback, and the flashback wasn't too exciting. It was all right, nothing really like crazy or anything. It was basically, well, we see Yamamoto in his younger days, and it was with Sasakibe, and we learn about their backstory and how they became together, I guess. Whatever. Sasakibe really just wanted to be his right arm, and that's pretty interesting that Sasakibe really worked hard and trained hard. Apparently Yamamoto sent him away to learn, said come back when you mastered Bankai, and he did. So Sasakibe definitely got a little more respect, I think, with this chapter, because he worked really, really hard to get the power that he had, and apparently, he didn't use his Bankai for 200 years, so for it to be like used in a wrong way, it was very disrespectful, and Yamamoto is just beyond furious because he had a lot of respect and he cared a lot for Sasakibe. That's, very apparent after this chapter. And he just was like screaming, how dare this Bankai look so weak when, Sasakibe made it so strong, and he was just like, he went wild. It was just really one of those chapters where like the Yamamoto stuff in the current when he's going wild was awesome. The flashback was a little slow. It was okay. It was interesting, I guess, to see, but I wasn't really too fond of it. It was just like whatever. And then at the very end, I was just like, wow. Yamamoto is like, burn the ashes, and he just goes crazy. I think he like sliced him in half with fire, and like he's gonna burn him to ashes. And the chapter ends off like that. It's just crazy that Yamamoto like just went wild, and finally seeing that Bankai is like, wow, I didn't expect that to be his Bankai. To be honest with you, I didn't really know what to expect when it came to his Bankai, but apparently, it's to control weather, and I wonder if Sasakibe's Bankai is gonna. What happens with Bankai after the person that had it dies? Does the sword just disappear? I don't quite remember if it was ever explained, or what's gonna happen with that. I'd imagine Yamamoto is just gonna keep it to always remember him or something like that. Overall, chapter was okay, nothing too crazy for me personally. Yamamoto's alright. I'm not the biggest fan of Yamamoto per se, to be honest with you. He's like, he's cool. I respect the dude and whatnot, but like last chapter, I wanted to see more build up on what happened with Ichigo, where apparently it looked like his hollow mask was coming back or something like that. That's interesting. It's already been like 5 chapters since we've seen, or probably more, who was that appeared in front of Kisuke. So there was a lot of questions I was hoping would be answered in this particular chapter, but instead it was just really Yamamoto going crazy, which is badass, but at the same time it's like, I wanted more questions to be answered that was asked, recently. So, overall, okay. The Sasakibe stuff, really, I didn't care for, but the Yamamoto badass stuff was definitely awesome. Not much really else to say about it, to be honest with you. It was just an okay chapter. Let me know what you thought of it. Did you think Yamamoto looked real badass? Like I said, like I did have respect for him, and I even gained more respect for the late Sasakibe after seeing how much, how strong his Bankai was and how much he trained, and he just wanted to be Yamamoto's right arm. And seeing Yamamoto in his younger days was kind of cool as well. It's just overall, I wasn't too interested in the flashback, because like I never been a Sasakibe fan, never really cared for the character, and just it's Yamamoto in his younger days. But yeah, what are your thoughts on it? And overall, were you impressed by the Bankai, seeing it finally, and what it can do? Do you think it was really formidable? Let me know in the comment section below, or whatever the response. Give me your thoughts on Bleach 504. But that's all I have for this quick review. Not much to say really. It was just an okay chapter. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.